Greetings, everybody. This is Kali, the Master Headhunter, the Dark One Priestess, the Holistic Practitioner, you guys. And I am back with another video. I know I'm a week late. I'm supposed to be doing this every week, but I am doing quite a bit of stuff right now, so I have to wait. Well, I can't even blame it on quite a bit of stuff right now. I have to wait until there's a really good time for me to record, and nobody is at home right now, so I have the time, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it done. All right, you guys. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I really enjoyed myself. I hate when I feel like I'm leaning my head to the side. It's so irritating. But anyhow, I really enjoyed myself this weekend. My daughter went to prom. She's 17, so it's not her senior prom, but it was her date senior prom. And she was so beautiful, you guys. Oh my goodness, I was so happy for her. It was like watching myself get it right again in the same lifetime. I really can't explain it, but it was beautiful. And I was so happy for her. She looked so beautiful. She looked just like me, you guys, and it was just amazing. It really was. Why do I feel like my body is crooked? Like, why come my head can't stay straight? I don't know. I feel crooked, but maybe it's just me. Okay, you guys. The experience was really, really beautiful. I was so happy for her. She was happy. Her and her date. I mean, they just. He was so cute. Oh, he was so cute. And it was just beautiful. I was really happy for her. She had a great time. She's getting to experience things that I didn't get to experience, and that's a wonderful thing. Because I didn't want her to follow down my path. I really didn't. When I was that age, I was too busy ripping and running in the streets. But it is, and I was so worried about what other people had to say about me. But anyhow. What I really want to talk about today, you guys, is when I was walking earlier, and I just wanted to make a short video on Instagram where I spoke about haters, and people are always talking about haters, sometimes in a negative way, sometimes in a positive way, but the thing is, everyone should shine. Okay, so don't let me say nobody should shine. That wouldn't be correct. Everyone should shine. But see, the issue, without haters, you wouldn't be able to shine so brightly as you do. Does that make sense? Like, if everyone was shining with the same light, nobody would notice who's not shining. You know what I mean? Or nobody would notice who's shining brighter than the other person. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a reason why some of us shine brighter than the rest of us, But the real issue is the reason why people are haters, because when you don't love yourself and when you don't know yourself, let's say that, when you don't know what you're capable of, when you don't know what limitation really shouldn't be a thing, because we shouldn't limit ourselves. But when I know, you guys, I got issues with wanting everything to be perfect, so please excuse me. But when you don't love yourself, you know what I mean, enough to find out who you really are, you're going to be jealous of other people when you see them doing things that maybe you want to do and you don't know how to do them. That's where envy comes in. That's where jealousy comes in, not knowing yourself. It's so important to know yourself. Go on a journey to self-discover who you are. So it really is helpful. It really is helpful to know yourself, because if you don't know yourself, you won't know how to handle yourself. You won't know what to do for yourself. You won't know what direction to go in. You'll be stuck. And I feel like because things have been hidden and scattered all over the place, and there's been so much thievery here, that we have to be a mirror for each other. You know what I mean? Because we've been thrown out of balance. As a people, we have been thrown out of balance. If you pay attention, which I don't really watch TV, at all. There are times that I may look at it because I'm sitting here and that's what he's watching. But for the most part, I'm not a TV person. I may watch movies from time to time. I'm more so like studying than anything. I'm a geek, you guys. I'm a nerd. And I find that when I done got off track. Anyhow, so I like to study more than anything. But if you look at television, I don't know what's going on in my throat, but if you look at television, it shows you too much. It's an abundance of sexual activity. It's an abundance of bad eating. It's an abundance of bad habits. It's an abundance of bad emotions. And for the first time, I'm really starting to see things real clear. Um, I was studying Dr. Africa, some of his work, and he said that I was looking at a lecture he was giving, and he said McDonald's doesn't sell food; they sell emotions. And I'm like, you sure right about that? Yes, they do. So yesterday, I just happened to be sitting on the couch, and I was, talking with him, my husband, and you know, a commercial came on about diamonds, and it was one of these jewelry stores, and it was like we turned emotion into jewelry, and I'm like, damn, there it goes. You know what I mean? So basically, they are not selling you jewelry. Really, they're selling you emotions. Because most people think they have to have certain things or they have to be a certain type of way. And that's all they're doing is ruling you through your emotions. Um, if you think about it, they're using all of our ancient knowledge, what they call science, all of our ancient ways of living, and they're using it to rule over us. And that's why we stuck, because it really doesn't work the way they're putting it out here to be. It really doesn't work that way. We were explaining different aspects of living, on the walls of Kemet, in India and Asia, everywhere we were, we explained living, different aspects of that. And they're taking that, turning it into a science, turning it into a magic, and they are controlling not only us, but the world with it. But that's why it's working for everybody else but us. Because that's not how it works. you know, um, they're taking certain energies and using them against us. Because energy doesn't care whether you are evil or so-called good. It doesn't care if you're dealing with the light side or the dark side. Energy doesn't care how you use. It's just how you use it, and it depends on who is using it. You know what I mean? So we have to be mindful of those things. Now, again, when you don't understand who you are, and you want something, okay, but there's another person and you see them and they're accomplishing what you wanted to accomplish. It may not be the exact same, but that similar accomplishment maybe you would like to have for yourself. And because you really don't know self, or let's make it real elementary, believe in self or have faith in self, you see what I'm saying? Then you're gonna be uncomfortable. Because what I have found is the reason why people are hating is because they don't know how to attain that which you have already attained. And so they get angry, you know. And in order to be successful in life, because belief is for children and faith is for the weak. So in order to be successful in life, you must know yourself. You must know what you want, how to get it, how to attain it, how to hold on to it, if that's making any sense. So people are jealous of other people because they don't know how to be themselves. And that's just the bottom line. You must understand who you are in order to be able to maneuver who you are. These are suits, for lack of better terms, guys. We just need these to live down here. Like, we have to breathe this poisonous air that's really, we think it's just a wonderful thing. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. The alchemy of turning something bad into something beneficial is amazing. We do it all the time. We just don't realize it. But the thing is, you have to know how to work who you are. I hope I'm not losing anybody. I'm trying to find ways of explaining it that would be easy. It's just like for children. You have to get them to believe something first. Okay? All right? And then once they believe it, they have to have faith in order to bring it into fruition, in order to bring it to pass. Now, once you get to faith and you've been operating in that for a little while, you should no longer be weak anymore. You should be able to drop that and just know. Like, I know I can move that mountain. Or I know I can do this, that, and the third. You shouldn't believe anymore. You shouldn't have faith anymore once you know. That's solid. So nowadays, there's no room for that. You can start in those places. Those are great places to start. You see what I'm saying? Because in order to know oneself, you have to believe, you have to have faith in yourself. Then you'll know yourself. Then there's no room for belief and faith. It doesn't work anymore. I know what I'm talking about because I've experienced it. And after a while, faith doesn't work for you anymore because you have to just know. You either know or you don't know. And that's as simple as I can explain it in learning oneself. You know or you don't know. It works just like that, you guys. It's not really hard. It's not rocket science. It's not unattainable. It's very attainable for everybody. But there's so many negative people out here in the world. They're scared and afraid to know themselves. Because in order to know yourself, you have to put all inhibitions down. You have to not give a damn about what anybody has to say about you. It's like, fuck everybody. It's just me. Which, it's really not fuck everybody, but when it comes to you, dealing with you, yeah, it is like that. No offense to anybody, but you have to put you up there first. You know what I mean? Seek first the kingdom of God and all of this righteousness, and then all of these things will be added unto you. It has nothing to do with the Jesus and the God, and the kingdom of God is you. You are your own kingdom. You are your own universe. You are. You just are. You know what I mean? So, when you don't know yourself, you will look to someone else, an outside influence, to tell you, this is that and the third. And that's how they are so successful in ruling over people. Because let's just be fair and honest. Some people were already easy to rule over in the first place anyway. So they practiced on their own first. And then they went out and done it to everybody else, and fear is what allows another to rule over someone else. Fear. It's just like the bully in school. They're very fearful of something. So in order to conceal that fearfulness, they bear down on others, bully others, make them feel like they are nothing, nobody. Same thing all over that you see. It's so bad, especially on social media. I notice it's extremely, extremely bad on social media where people, I guess you call it bullying, or downing people because you feel so negative about yourself. Don't be mad at the rest of us because you don't know how to attain yourself. Don't be mad at that. Like I said, now we're in the age. You either know or you don't know. And if you don't know, you fucked. I'm sorry. You better get it together. Because there's not much time left for you to continue to keep playing these elementary games.